Let us create a Gmail connection together on make.com. If you use make.com to create some automations, you would notice that you are not able to directly connect to your Gmail account to make.com like you would do on Zapier. So let me just show you a way that you can do that. So we are going to do it together basically. So once you get here, just create your scenario and add the Gmail module. So you would see here online help, so that we can read the documentation and see how we can establish that connection. So once you get here, it says create a connection, Gmail module, and click this, and in the field, that's if you have this, and then additional scope, add the required switch on the and enter your Gmail client and credential, and that is what we want to get because we currently don't have. So to get it, you click here. So once we get to this page, what do we want? It's telling us to log into our Google Cloud platform. So it says log into your cloud using your Google credentials, and then on the welcome page, create or select a project, new one. So let's just create a new project here. There is no project here, so let's say make demo, and we create. So you select the project, and it takes you to this page. So what does it want us to do again? It said change the default. If you already have a project, proceed to step 5, but since we don't, then the next step is to change the default project name and project ID if needed. Select the location if your project and click create. So we have done that already, and on the top panel next to the click select a project, which we have done because that's the project that we are currently in. So the next step is in the next window, click the project you will see, click the project you just created. There you would see the Google Cloud Platform project you created on the top panel next to the Google logo. We see that in the left sidebar of the Google Cloud Platform, click API and Services Library. So let's look for API and Services Library. Okay, here, so we do enabled APIs, and then search for the following API: Gmail API. Got it. So we search for Gmail API. So once we find it, what happens? Click the Gmail API and then enable it. So we go here and we click here and we enable it. Okay, so now that we have enabled it, what happens next? If you see the manage button instead of the enable, you can proceed to the next level. The app is already enabled. Okay, so now that your API is enabled, what else? In the left sidebar of the Google, click API services or authentic consent screen, right? So we go back. Now that this has been enabled, we go back here. Oh, it's already here. So this is what you are looking for, authentic consent screen. So once we click on that, what happens? So what? Click get started. So where is the get started? Yeah, that's the get started. So once we do get started, what happens? In the overview section under the app, where is the overview? Okay, yeah, this overview and this, right? So under the app information, enter make as the name, as the app name, enter your Gmail address and click next. So it says enter make as the app address, and then this is our email, and then click next, right? So we have done that. Under the audience, select external and click next. So we want to do external and click next. What's the next thing here? Under the contact information, enter your email address and click next. So we want to do our email address here. And then we do next. And what else? So it says under the finish, agree to the Google API services user data policy and click continue and then create. So we agree and then we continue and then we create. So in branding, you'll be redirected to the Clients tab. In the next window, click Create or 10th Client. So this is what we want to create, and we'll be redirected to the Clients tab. You can skip it for now or refer to the client, create your client credential section to configure it. Since it said we should skip for now, that's what we're going to do. So it says in the branding section, right? Where is the branding? Go to branding. Under authorized domains, click add domain. So where is the authorized domains? App name, app logo, authorized domain. So add domain, here we do make.com. It says add make.com and an intro mat, right? That's what they call it. Make.com, bam. Make.com and intro mat. But let's just copy it the way it is here. Where am I though? I went back. So what we want here is intro mat, and what up here is make.com. So we do that. So after that, what else? It says click save. It says to click save, so we click save. So now that we have clicked saved, what's the next step? It says in the audience section, add your Gmail address on the test users page. So audience, test users, where are test users? Okay, here. And then it says to add your email address. So let's add our email address. I don't know why I keep doing this. So yeah, so did it say we should save it? Test, then save and continue. So we save it. So what's the next step here? If you want the project to remain in the testing publishing status, read the note below to learn more about the publishing status. That is you people's business. We're trying to, in the data access section, it says click on add or remove scopes. And it says add the following: Gmail modify. Can't I just search for this thing, Gmail modify? Can I get it? No. manually add scope. So let's copy this and add, if we can add it here. Add the following, add to table, and that's the modify. Right, the next one is this, read only. So we want to come here, paste it and add to table. Yeah, that's read only. So you want to come here and copy this one and add to table. That's decompose. Yeah, so what's the next one we need? Descend. Yeah, so we have added all the scopes they needed us to add. You can add scopes using a window to manually whatever. So click update, and then it says to click save. So now that we have that saved, what's the next thing it wants us to do? It says in the left side of the Google Cloud platform, click APIs, services, authentic consent screened. Okay, so where is it? So that means we have to go back to the original, which is here, and we do this. So when we get there, we do go to client section, and that's the client section over here. And what do we do? Create client. Go to client section and click create client. So here we click create the client, and under the client attend client ID in the application type, select web application. So where is web though? Okay, yeah, that's the first one. So, and then in the name field, update the name of your authentic client. This will help you identify it in the console afterwards. So let's just call it make demo client. So after that, what else? It says under the authorized redirect URLs, click add and enter the required URL. That's the redirect, this one here. So where is it? So it says authorized redirect, click add here, and it says to copy this and add it here. So which we do, and it says what else? Don't play with me though. It says click create. Did I say any create? Okay, there is a create here. So I think we have it now. This is the client ID and this is the client. So now I have my client ID. And my client secret. Now it says you will see your copy your client ID and secret and store them in a safe place, and then click OK. And now that we have done that, we will download this as a JSON as well, just so we keep it. And we click OK. So that is saved. So what else did it say we should do? It said log into your Meg account, add a Gmail module to your scenario, create a connection, and then in the connection name, enter your connection. So we'll go back here, create a connection, and then we just call it Meg Demo. And then what else did it say? It says switch on the advanced toggle. So we switch this on, and then it says enter your client's ID and client secrets you created in the previous. So we look for it here. This is our client ID, which we have here, and we also look for our client secret, which we also have here, and we also put it here. So once that is done, what else did it say we should do? It says click sign in with Google. So we click this. Let's see what we will get. So we do sign in with Google. Let's wait and see if that is going to create a connection for us. Why is it taking so long? Did we do something wrong? I can't tell. I don't know. But one thing that I do usually notice with this Gmail, I've done this connection I think once or twice, but the Gmail one always gets into some sort of trouble or some sort of problem. So let's use an actual email this time and see if that will get us what we want. Okay, let's do this. So you turn this on, and then this is the client secret. This is the client's ID. You see, like, am I copying the wrong thing? Am I? go in and watch a video to see what we were doing wrong, because apparently there was something that we were doing wrong that was not allowed. So I saw this video from, what's his name, Brian Kang, I think that's his name, Brian Kang. So let's try his own method. So he has a different redirect link. So instead of the redirect that the documentation gives us, let's try the one that he has. Let's see if that will work. So let's try to create the client again, make demo. And then for the redirect here, it's said to add so let's have what we have here and then just to make the changes, because this is what create this. So let's see if this will work. We turn this on, and this is our client ID, and this is our client secret. Okay, so I think this will work. Wait and see what happens. It worked. So I hope you learned something, and also learned how to debug, how to fix your errors if you run into any, and you know how to find alternatives basically when you're trying to create some things like this, because things like this are inevitable. Like, you're always going to have bugs and all those kind of things, so you should learn how to navigate through it and fix your errors. So now that you know how to connect your Gmail, I hope you start using your Gmail to automate your processes, and see you in my next one.